Good evening. Thank you for tuning in to the September 22nd, 2025 Speedway Redevelopment Commission meeting. My name is Jacob Blaisdell. I am filling in for Jennifer this evening, who is a little under the weather. We'll do quick introductions here, starting on my far left here, our school representative, Eric Roseborough, and then working our way with members here, Adam Young, Rhonda Schwartz, Chris Meter, and then to our far right is our Economic Development Director, Kyle Markley. I will call this meeting to order at 6 o'clock on the dot. First item on the agenda is confirmation of quorum and proper notice of meetings. We will note that we do have quorum and the meeting was noticed properly. Next up, we have any public comments. The room is empty here tonight, but Kyle, has anybody emailed in or asked any questions that you're aware of?
No.
Okay. Moving along, the minutes are included in our packet and had been provided previously from our last meeting, which took place on August 25th. Are there any changes or anything that needs to be noted in the minutes? Okay. Nope. Seeing none, we'll take consent of approval for those minutes. Next up, we have approval of claims. Kyle, any that you would like to highlight or take us through right now?
Just the biggest amount on there is, again, the Smock Fansler Corporation with $88,908.12. Everything else is pretty standard monthly fees. I guess we do have JS Held in there and REA, and that's all due to the roundabout. The approval claim, or the claims, came in at $108,986.64.
Okay, great. Any questions or comments? All right. Nope. I'll take a motion.
I make a motion that we approve the claims as submitted.
Okay.
Second.
All right, first and seconded. Take a vote. All in approval, say aye.
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 Any opposed, same sign. All right. The claims are approved. Next up, director's report. Kyle.
Yeah, had a good meeting. Chris showed up for the mock-up of the limestone veneer for the roundabout. I thought overall it went pretty well. There's still some things we're trying to work out, but overall the project's looking good. This is the first report I get to give that they are a little behind schedule, but nothing that's too concerning. We just had a delay in some of the materials and items like that. So it's more than capable to catch up. Besides that, we've got just some of the stuff for the resolutions today. We'll have for the getting the RFP out for the properties at 16th and Mickley for an RFP. And once we get those completed, we can continue to get that going. And we will be finishing up the RFP for the IMPO grant so they can get that released. And we will continue to get that done and started under contract and started January and have that completed by September.
Okay, great. Thank you. Any questions or anything else for Kyle? Okay, clear for now. All right, next up we have new business. First up is Resolution 2025-14. This is a resolution of the Town of Speedway Redevelopment Commission approving an agreement for professional services with Kuhn and Gustafson Land Surveying Incorporated. Kyle.
Yeah, so we're going to contract with them, or I want to contract with them to do the survey at the site. They'll go out, they'll stake the site, so we'll know the exact line. Then we can work with our street departments and discuss trying to clean up the area. Once we have it completely surveyed, they will also give us a CAD file that we can use for the RFP, or if anybody needs that. So yeah, this is total amount not to exceed $3,240.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. Any questions from members? Okay.
Does this include the survey of the trees or just the boundary survey?
Yeah, this is just boundary survey. Yep.
Why is this why does this help the cause for putting out a request for proposal?
Just so we have the exact line marked, then contractors can know the exact area that we're working with, and then they can help develop out their site plans. So when they see that property line per our ordinances and things like that, there's got to be certain minimum setbacks. So if the site were to be developed, some developers would need that. Even if we just sell the site outright, it would just be good for them to also have so they know their boundaries.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? All right, I will take a motion.
I make a motion that we approve Resolution 2025-14.
Okay, have a second.
I'll second it.
Great. It's been motioned and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Okay, carries 4-0. Next up, we have Resolution 2025-15. This is a resolution of the Town of Speedway Redevelopment Commission approving the Economic Development Director to enter into a professional services agreement for broker services. Kyle.
Yeah, we sent out an RFQ for broker services a couple weeks ago. Responses were due back on September 19th. We got 3 responses. We'll review those and decide who we want to go with. And really the main focus is for me to have the approval is so that we don't have to wait till the October 27th meeting to enter into agreement. This helps streamline the process and gets us a broker much sooner rather than later, and we can get them up to date on where our development areas are and where we want to focus at, and have somebody with an ear to the ground when certain properties go up for sale. And yeah.
Okay, great. Any questions for Kyle?
So this is obviously just a pathway for us, just like you just illustrated, to be in the know and for us to have representation, to be able to speak on our behalf is kind of the goal here.
Absolutely.
And we're giving you the authority, so to speak, to make that decision, but you're going to be giving us some information on anybody that you think is worthy, and we'll kind of have some generalized discussion and be able to act. Is that kind of what I'm understanding?
Yeah, you'll be able to review all 3 submissions. After we come to conclusion on who we want, we'll enter into the agreement, and I'll be able to sign and enter that. So absolutely, the SRC is going to have a say on who we pick.
Perfect.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. I will take a motion on this.
I'll make a motion on Resolution 2025-15, resolution of the Town of Speedway Redevelopment Commission approving the Economic Development Director to enter into a professional service agreement for broker services.
I'll second.
Okay, first and seconded. We will call a vote on it then. Anybody in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries 4-0. All right, next up we have approval of an engagement letter from Integra Realty Resources Incorporated for appraisal services.
Yeah, and I am going to add something. Sorry, it's also it's Integra Realty Resources and Trainer and Associates Incorporated. We have 2 of those engagement letters. The Integra Realty Resources, that engagement letter is for $2,100. The Trainer and Associates is for $2,000. This is for the appraisal at the 16th and Mickley sites. Those are last done in 2019. So before we can go out to RFP, we need to have those updated. So this is kind of that first step, along with getting the survey into being able to go out to RFP to potentially sell these lots.
Okay. All right, sounds like a necessary step in the process. Any questions for Kyle? Okay, take a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the engagement letter for Integra Realty Resources and Trainer and Associates for appraisal services.
Great.
Second.
Great. First and second, I'll take a vote. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, approval granted 4-0. Next up and last under new business is approval for reimbursing Parks Department for expenses at the Plaza on Main. Kyle.
Yeah, last year we had in our budget, $1,000 for parks expenses. These are the invoices from that. These are basically porta potty expenses for the park that we need to have out there. It totaled up to $641. And so we've got a little bit more wiggle room by the end of the year, but we may not have many more events there. So they submitted these and would just kind of like be reimbursed for those expenses.
Okay. I mean, it seems like a missed opportunity to not call it like the porta potty approval, but that's fine. We're going to go with it.
The document name I saved it on all the invoices is something like that. But,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I kept it classy.
All right. That's fine. Any questions for Kyle? Okay. Anyone want to make a motion?
Make a motion approval for reimbursing Parks Department for expenses at the Plaza on Main.
I'll second.
Great. First and second. We'll take a vote. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. None. Approval granted 4-0. All right. That concludes the new business that we have. I don't see anything under old business. Is there any general discussion or announcements or anything that anybody would like to discuss or highlight?
There's a bunch of stuff coming up. We just had the garage sale for the OSC&A garage sale. That went very well.
Great.
Thank you, everybody, for buying stuff. Let's see, we have Trunk or Treat is October 25th, put on by the Speedway Parks Department from, I think, 5 to 6:15 in the high school parking lot. So that's always a fun night. Hometown Parade is October 3rd. That is a Friday night, right before homecoming. Follow everybody to the high school. I think that's it for right now.
Okay.
I have one. Next Thursday, October 2nd, is the annual Taste of Speedway at Delara. Tickets are on sale now at either BRN Designs or Eventbrite. So tickets are $20. If you go into BRN Designs, you will need to bring $20 cash, and prices do go up to $25 the day up. So don't wait.
Okay. Great. A lot going on as we officially start fall today. Good stuff. Okay. Anything else? All right. Well, seeing no other business to come before the commission, I will call this meeting adjourned at 6:12 p.m. Thank you.